Good morning, everybody. We got some exciting stuff going on around here on the homestead. Cows are eating. They're separating nice in the morning. My wife comes down and separates them, and they don't give her any grief, really. The sun is just coming up. As you can see, guys, we've been doing some major cleaning back here, and don't mind my tall shadow. If you look out across the pasture here, we've cleaned out a lot of the brush that was out there because we are getting ready to put some seed in the ground, some dry grass, dryland grasses, some crested wheatgrass, intermediate wheatgrass, things of that nature. Going to try to grow some dryland grasses to get rid of this weed that's here. So hopefully in a year and a half, we can put our cows out here. But if you walk back down this way, guys, we've been doing some major cleaning back here behind the corral. And you can see we've got a pretty good area cleaned out back here. Because I'm going to expand their area. I talked about it in a couple videos ago. We're going to try to expand their winter ground here so they have more room to roam. And so this is right behind the corral, as you can see. And we've got a pretty good little area going here. We came back here with the tractor. We dug up the top 1.5 inches of the soil and got rid of it. And basically by doing that, we've eradicated quite a bit of that weed. There's still a little root system in there, but I think that we can work with this, guys. We got rid of most of the weed, so they'll come out here, and we might feed out here in the wintertime. So looking back behind the corral here, I might get rid of this pile of manure, but if you see, it's quite a nice area. It's going to expand up beyond that pile of manure. So I got a little more cleaning to do over here. We're going to expand it and move it up towards the steer shed there, so we can have a nice area to come down in here and loop around, feed off the back of the truck. When the corral is kind of mucky or muddy, if you will, it'll give us a nice area back here to feed them, so they don't have to sit there and eat in that slop, you know. And then also it won't dig such a big hole over there. It'll give us some options. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Even if there's snow on the ground, we come back here and feed back here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run an electric fence around the edge of this perimeter. And, you know, we trained them up on pastures, so that's good. But it's going to run up along here, kind of where my old road was back here for feeding. As far as the grass seed goes, it's going to start right about here, which is just across from the squeeze chute. And then it's going to go all the way up there. On the left side of the property here, guys, it's actually pretty rocky, so I don't know if they're not going to encroach too far over there. But you can kind of see to the right of this telephone pole and around, we're going to be planting some grass seed today. And he's going to show up this morning sometime, and it probably won't take him very much. It's going to be about 5 acres of seed, so he'll whip that out pretty quick. And all this right here, guys, will be seeded. Probably even my roadway. I'm not going to discriminate on where the seed goes, and if it grows, you know, we don't drive back here all the time. But if I have to drive back here to pick up a cow or two, the grass will survive, or we'll make a new road. But that's what's going on, guys. I'm going to hang out and wait for him to show up before I go on about my day, and then I'll come back later today and show you what it looks like. It's going to be totally different. We need a little bit of luck and a whole lot of help from God to get this grass to grow, so we can have a better pasture here for the cows, more room. It's exciting, guys. I hope it works. It's going to be a year or two long project, but we're going to find out. Hopefully it'll work. We'll come back in a little bit. Well, we got some seed drilled in. It doesn't look as dramatic as I thought it would, but as you can see, it just drilled in a very shallow depth, all that grass seed. And he did get behind the corral here, as well as all the way up there, and it kind of groomed it. It looks kind of neat. Didn't disturb the ground as much as I thought it would, which is great, because that will end up being less dust, especially if we get some snow tonight and tomorrow. Hopefully a little moisture, not so much wind, and we're ready to rock. A little bit better look behind the corral here, so pretty exciting, guys. We have some high hopes. Like I said, there's there's a lot of things that need to fall into place for this to grow, but I mean, it might work. I'm expecting it to work. I'm really hopeful and look forward to seeing some dry wheat grasses back here instead of halogeton. So come along, guys, follow along, like, subscribe. It's going to be a 2-year journey on this deal, but we will know early summer whether we got something going on or not. So about 6 months from now, we'll have a pretty good idea. It looks pretty neat just having it cleaned up and groomed, I'll be honest with you. And it's exciting. I don't know how many times I can say that, I guess, but I'm just excited about it. So hopefully it'll work. We'll get this area set up for the cows. And I got to get going. So we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Have a good one.